Hello, you absolute beauties. The surgery went very, very well. Just got 3 holes in my side here, but it went well. Everything's back to normal. Everything's the way it should be. I've just got to be off work for a couple of weeks, unfortunately, due to healing. But yeah, I'm all good. Thank you all for your messages and wishes, guys. Honestly, it meant the world to me. It was a little bit of a struggle being stuck in hospital for that long, but I'm good. We're back. Let's get into this new update. So, I kind of, obviously when I was in the hospital, I was still playing Disney Heroes, but motivation levels were extremely low for everything. So I've got Duck and Bunny here. And this brings me to something I'm going to start on this channel. We're doing a monthly giveaway. And the first thing I'm going to give away, but only if this video gets 50 likes, this will start. I will be starting with Ducky and Bunny here. So all you've got to do is get this video up to 50 likes, and every single month I'll be giving away a soft toy. Yes, this one's unboxed because this is actually my one. So you will be getting a Ducky and Bunny toy which has been used on this channel. So let's get this video up to 50 likes and we can start this competition. Right, I'm sorry you had to see that. Now, we've got some new characters here. The new patch notes, which are 4.0.10, which is incredible. So, we've got some characters. Now, I don't know where these characters are from. All I know is that we've got Prince Phillip, which is a bit of an Easter egg to the Queen, which is nothing, it's definitely not that, but that's how I perceive it. He is Prince Phillip from Great Britain, guys. If I'm wrong, please let me know, but I don't think I am. Okay, so here we go. Sleeping Beauty characters, and we've got some improvements. So we're going to start off with Princess Aurora. Aurora. Princess Aurora. And she looks good. She's got a bit of a crimson chin, but again, looks fantastic. She's going to be a mid-line control hero. So I imagine one of these will probably take over Snow White from the prize wall. I'd be a bit shocked if they didn't do that, actually. So let's take a look. She's a control type hero, which is nice. We haven't had one for a while. So very helpful. Passive. They're giving me some names which are difficult to pronounce here. Fana performs Aurora's basic attack, which deals fantastic damage and silences any enemies hit for a duration. But that's pretty damn good. That's just always active, that one. Then when you activate it and click the white skill, I just know. I'm just going to say Flo, Fa, and Merryweather fly over the battlefield, removing all buffs and dealing fantastic damage to all enemies. The fairies then each bestow a debuff of their own upon the enemies. Silence, stacks of weakness, and reality decrease. Each of these buffs lasts for a duration. That is ridiculous. So every single basic attack deals fantastic damage and silences any enemies. And then it wipes off all debuffs and applies a load of... removes all buffs from the enemies and then applies a load of debuffs. That's probably one of the best moves I've seen in this entire game. Please, guys, I always want your comments down below. So let me know if what you think. Let me know if maybe I'm a little bit wrong, but I personally think that this is the best character for buffs that I've seen. That's everybody hit with a buff, which is mad. And a debuff, sorry. So then we've got Floras Barrier. She cleanses Aurora and grants her a shield for an amount of HP that lasts a duration. While this shield is active, she blocks all projectiles aimed at her and steals energy from each enemy whose projectile is blocked. Now, this is an awful example. You got to let me off. I haven't done a video in a few days. Imagine if Zerg was just... Nobody uses Zerg. I don't actually know what I'm talking about. But imagine if someone was using Zerg, shooting the bullets, they'd all be deflected and then she'd loot energy. So that's really quite cool. And it's to get her special up quicker, so you're dodging debuff, 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 debuff over and over again. So we could be seeing a ridiculous stack of debuffs from that move, which I think is pretty damn sick. Now we've got Merryweather's Bolt. So obviously these are I like how the other moves, so her main skill activates each of the fairies. and then her second sort of abilities going down are each of the other fairies. I really like the idea of that. So then we've got Bolt. She fires a magic bolt at the closest enemy, knocking them back and dealing fantastic damage. The enemy is also snared and has their attack speed decreased for a duration. It's pretty cool as well. Haven't really got any issues with that. I think that's going to be a pretty solid move. Then we have, I'm going to say this one really passionately, Floras Magic. Aurora's basic attacks now deal bonus fantastic damage and remove buffs from enemies hit. That is passionate, that move. That's quite a passionate move. Merryweather's Bolt also applies a reality decrease on enemies hit by Merryweather's magic bolt for duration. She actually is going to be overpowered. I'm scared that the first crossover character, Prince Phillip, is not going to be as good as her. Ducking Bunny's gone. Now, Sweet Dreamer. Basic attacks now target an enemy with the most buffs. That's really good. I like that. Because then that obviously silences them. Fairy Helper now also deals fantastic damage over X seconds. For every several buffs removed by Aurora, she heals the ally missing. So she's ridiculous. She's healing, she's shielding, she's debuffing the entire enemy team, she's doing loads of damage, she's removing buffs from the enemy team. That, sorry, sometimes my, sorry about that. Right, so that's good. Now we've got Prince Phillip's, the first crossover character. They've put a character from Great Britain into the game. So he's a frontline tank and he's an absolute don. Prince Phillip will be available in the next prize wall. So I think he's going to be a very cool tank actually, but I can almost guarantee you now he's not going to be anywhere near as cool as anything I've just read from up there. But let's jump into it. So, Shield of Virtue. Prince Phillip begins combat with a short sword, which grants him additional attack speed and bonus energy from basic attacks. Each time this skill is used, he heals a % of his max HP and has a... Oh my goodness. Pardon me. That has to be one of... That actually might be my all-time favourite skill I have actually ever seen in this game. Every time he uses he heals, a fairy is going to put more armor on him. That is so cool. Upon first use, Phillip equips a heater shield and gains a HP shield for a duration. Cool. With the heater shield equipped, he has a chance to... He has a chance to block incoming skills and attacks. Upon second use, he swaps his short sword to a long sword. With the longsword equipped, he gains basic damage and increased basic attack range. Upon third use, the fairies bless his longsword for a duration. While blessed, his basic attack and damage skills deal bonus damage as true damage. That's the one that penetrates shields. Each use of this skill after the third will reactivate... Okay, he is now my... I have not used him, but he is now my all-time favourite tank. That, honestly, fair play to Pure Blue. That is one of the coolest things I've actually ever heard. And I'm very excited to test these characters out when they come out. Which I hope they do, because sometimes they don't let you try the characters that go into the prize wall, which is a bit annoying. But I'm very excited by that. And I've got 10,000 XP potions saved up and a double XP bag. So what I think I'm going to do is wait until this character comes out so I can get him like that straight to the max level, because that is one of the coolest moves I've actually ever heard of in this game. That is awesome. That is incredible. Then we've got Phillip drops to his knees and raises his shield to cleanse himself. When this happens, Phillip and the closest allies gain stacks of hardy while also having their armor and reality increased. Fantastic again. Sword of Truth. Phillip walks forward and swings his sword at nearby enemies, dealing normal damage and knocking them back. Pretty cool. Maintain the line, keeping them back. Every several seconds, Phillip can block an incoming projectile. After successfully blocking a projectile, he gains a HP shield for a duration. Pretty cool. Just blocks a projectile, then gets a shield. Pretty bog standard move, but very, very solid in my opinion. I love those types of move. Red skill. While Phillip's longsword is blessed, he gains a bonus attack speed mad, so every time he uses his special after the third time. During this time, his basic attacks heal himself and the closest allies for X amount. Allies buffed by Triumph over Evil also gain a HP shield. What? Okay, fair play. Fair play. Fair play. I am actually blown away by those two characters. Everybody, you need to be getting in here that these are characters that you need to use. That just sounds absolutely phenomenal. So, honestly, well done to Disney. That, mad. Absolutely mad. So, we got the new Battle Pass. I'm not going to cover this now. I will review it tomorrow, and I will let you know what I think of it tomorrow. So maybe wait for me before you buy it if you want to hear my opinion. If not, crack on. You guys are the pros. Fixed a visual issue with Kurt. Lovely. Fixed an issue with Patcher where he did not receive heals. Okay, cool. Other improvements. New Hercules collection. Nice. We've added the ability to delete your game account. You can find it on the manage account screen. This will remove all your personal... This is permanent, cannot be reversed by the support. Good. I guess that makes sense because some people, I know for some reason I've got like 1 million accounts. Fix an issue with third avatar border. Fix an issue with some gold rewards. Fix an issue. So just nice little fixes. So heroes will appear in the shop after the refresh, which is actually today. So this is actually a really good time to do this video because we're going to be getting these refreshes today. New hero, Aurora will be in the sign-in, and the next character will be in the prize wall, which I'm not actually sure. I don't think it said. Did it say where? It normally says at the top. Hang on. Okay. So when the next prize wall comes out, which will probably be next week, he'll be out. So you wanted my review on these characters. I personally think both of these characters are absolutely fantastic. There isn't really any other characters I can actually compare them to because they're very unique. She's doing buffs and debuffs to everybody. Then we got Prince Phillip with that where he's building up armor, healing everybody, doing damage. Phenomenal. I am hyped. I hope you guys are as well. Drop a comment down below and let me know what you think of these characters. And again, I just wanted to say thank you so much for the support whilst I was in hospital. And if we get 50 likes, starting from next month, I'll be doing a monthly giveaway of a soft toy. Anyone can enter. There's literally no conditions. And then I'll eventually add it up to win money. And then I want to keep improving these giveaways as the channel grows. So we're going to start off with a soft toy, which I've owned for a year, which nobody probably wants. But let's get 50 likes and somebody will win it. See you duns in the next one.